My name is Calvin Manson, the artistic director of the Ira Aldrich Repertory Players and the writer of Nina. They couldn't classify her, and she wouldn't be classified as a singer, as a performer. You know, she was Nina Simone. She was a classical. She was a pianist. She was a jazz. She was blues. She was folk. And all of that.
Simone. Ooh, it's got a certain ring to it. As Nina, I could be any woman I wanted.
I work with new actors and looking for new actors that could do Nina Simone, and my goal was not to imitate her vocally, not to imitate her physically, but just capture the essence of Nina Simone.
First husband, he loved me. I needed to be loved.
One person cannot do Nina Simone, and all four on stage. So what I have is Nina Simone looking forward, looking backwards, looking in the mirror, looking at each other, and that right there is an interesting concept in itself.
One for the little bitty baby, one for the little bitty baby who was born in Bethlehem.
Dr. Carrol Waymon, Nina Simone's older brother, asked Manson to write the musical. More than 100 boxes of his notes, documents, and tapes will be sent to archives at San Diego State University, where he founded the Black Studies Department. Waymon arrived in San Diego in 1964 to head a city department to mediate race relations and, with a staff of 19, push for desegregation. At the same time, his sister was becoming known as the voice of the movement.
She started taking lessons when she was about 4 or 5, I don't know, 6 maybe, started taking a lesson. But she had been identified as a great genius by the time she was 4.
Simone would receive classical lessons paid for by the woman whose house her mother cleaned, but she also got lessons from her father. Nina acted as his nurse, and before becoming a more devout Methodist, Waymon said, taught her songs like St. Louis Blues, popularly sang by Louis Armstrong and Bessie Smith.
Daddy used to sing that all the time and play to that, and he danced. So he influenced Nina directly because he taught her a lot of songs and so forth, and they were buddies. So they had a little private secret. When Mom comes home from work, she's not to know that. So they did that for several years. He taught her on the piano and all that.
The younger Ninas, Sarah Roy and Nicole Bradley, had to Google Nina Simone when they found out they got a part in the musical. While the older Ninas, both jazz singers, said they feel a personal connection to the internationally known Simone.
Nina Simone has been a part of my life since I was a child. My mother was a big jazz enthusiast, and Nina Simone was one of her favorite. She was totally different from a lot of the singers that I would listen to, but she was definitely one of my favorite, always have been. So when Calvin approached me about her, I was really excited. I told him, I said, oh, Nina, that's my girl. You know, I sing a lot of her songs around town, you know, singing my jazz. So, you know, she's like my homegirl. You know, I love her, you know.
Housing and second-class schools. Or do you think all colored people are just second-class schools?
She's been a part of my life for a long time. I'm a jazz singer, so, you know, along with the greats, Billie Holiday, Ella Fitzgerald, and Nina Simone, of course. I think of her as more organic than some of the others in that she had these roots that went down into supporting humanity